And welcome back, everyone. I'm Poppin' Moses, and this is Photoshop for Jesus. Let's read John 14:6. Jesus saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father, but by me. Now remember that. God and Satan are in war with your soul. Okay, so the key to God is Jesus. You need to know that. And so don't forget that, okay? No man cometh unto the Father, but by me. That's very important. Now today I'm going to teach you how to make clouds. These clouds are great. They're custom made clouds. And here they are, right here. They look real fluffy. You can have them, bright, or you can lower the opacity. You can add shadows to them. You can change the color as well. Now, I learned how to do this from IceFlow Studios, so all credit goes to him. He has perfected the clouds, and I use his method. The reason I'm doing it on Photoshop, on CS5, that's what I have. But when he did it, he had Photoshop CS3 or CS4, I believe. And as you can see right over here, the brush dynamics have changed in CS5. It says transfer. There's a transfer, and I think in CS3 or maybe 4 it has it as other dynamics, so that has changed. So at first it threw me off on creating these clouds. Let's compare these clouds to real clouds first of all before we get started. Let's get rid of them, and here's our real clouds. All right. Okay, there they are. They look great. They're real. Now let's add our custom-made clouds. There we go. So it added more to the picture, and that's what I needed when I created this project, when I was creating it. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is you just want to select your brush tool. All right. Okay, that's pretty simple. And let's go up in the top, click on that blue tab. And what you want to do is you want to select a soft brush. Any of these soft brushes will do. After you've done that, if you don't have your brush dynamics, go to Window and select Brush. Right over here, you will find it, Brush. Looks like that. Click on that and you'll get your brush dynamics. You want to click on Smooth and keep that checked. Let's go to brush tip shape, the very top. Click on that. Now you want to change your size to 500 pixels. 500. Yes. Well, I'm gonna bump it up if you don't wanna. All right. Let's see if I can change it by hand. 500. Well, it won't do it. So let's go over here. Let's do it in here. It's the same thing, size and hardness. 500. Alright, so size 500 and your hardness is 0. Now let's go back. Alright, so there we go. It changed. Size 500 and hardness 0. Now spacing, you want that checked. Change that to 30%. And that's that for our brush tip shape. Now next is shape dynamics. Our size jitter will be 100%. Our control, you're going to change that to fade, from pen pressure to fade. You want to fade that to 20. Our minimum diameter is 20%. And the rest, I believe, is the default 0, 0, off and off. Let's go to scattering next. Click on that. Both axes have that checked. Change that to 120%. Your control is that off? No. Yes. Let me double check on my notes. That is off. And our count is 10, and our count jitter is 100. And off for our controls. Alright, next is our texture. Now the first thing we want to do is we want to grab our texture. Now for our clouds, we are going to use our cloud texture, of course. So if you don't have that, click on that blue tab right there, and it's right here, cloud texture. Now if you don't have your cloud texture, don't worry about that. Click on that little tab. You can go all the way down, and we have texture fill. Select texture fill, and you can press OK or append, and then you have your clouds. Our scale will be changed to 500%. Have texture each tip checked. Our mode, color burn, change that to color burn. Our depth is 100, depth jitter 0%, and then our control is off. And down here you can see, you know, anytime you make a change up here, it shows you what it's going to look like. You got a little preview going on. Now here's where it changes on CS5. I want to go to transfer. It's basically the same as other dynamics on CS3. So your opacity jitter, you want to change that to 100%. Control is a fade. Change that to fade, and you want to make that 25. Alright, everything else all the way down is 0%, and your control is pen pressure. That's fine. So that's about it. As you can see, this is what it should look like, the cloud. Now, the great thing about this is this little create a new brush over here. If you click on that, which I will do, you can save your brush, and you can name it Cloud Brush, and you can press OK. Now I've already done this. As a matter of fact, I've done this 3 times already since I've been creating this video. If you click on the top right here, you go all the way down, you can see right here you have saved your cloud brush. And then when you need to go, let's say you're doing a hard brush, you want to go back to your cloud brush, you just select it, and then you have that. So there we go. And you can just keep changing things about it. So this has been really useful for me on using this brush. It's been great. I love it a lot. It's really nice. It's helped me with my projects in Photoshop. So thank you, Iceflow Studios. And this is Poppin' Moses, and this is Photoshop for Jesus, and I'll catch you guys on my next tutorial.